Welcome to the Range Podcast. I'm Ricky Bruley, and with me is Jake Hollywood Iverson. Join us at the Archery Range, where we'll tell stories from the hunt, discuss technical bow shooting tactics and gear, and pick the brains of some of the most successful people to ever shoot a bow. Whether you're about to shoot that X for the win or send an arrow at a trophy buck, this podcast is for you. The Range Podcast is brought to you by Vapor Trail Archery, makers of the best bowstrings money can buy, originators of limb-driven arrow rest technology, and innovators of Stokerized stabilizer systems. Welcome back to The Range, everybody, the podcast where we talk all things archery, tactics, gear, and stories from the range. Today's episode is a little bit different and very special. Last year, my guest had a video on social media go viral teaching kids and beginner archers how to properly shoot a bow. And we figured, who better than to be on the podcast to share tips, stories, and fun with our listeners than the youngest archer around.
Hi.
This is my daughter. How you doing today, sweetheart?
Good.
You good? All right. Well, that's good to hear. We're going to shift back to the video that you made. And for the record, I just want to talk a little bit about the number. How many do you know how many views that video got?
Probably 605 million.
Close. It's more like 260,000 views.
Oh, I was trying to say that.
260,000 views, and it's got, I think almost 26,000 likes, 2,600 comments, in which we've replied to almost all of them. We had a few of them that we didn't respond to or we just removed, but got all of them, and it's got several thousand shares too. So how crazy is that, huh? That was
I feel good.
Very unexpected, right?
I actually feel super good.
It does.
I wish I had a play button.
You wish you had a play button? Tell me more.
Like, you know what a play button on, YouTube they have?
Yeah.
I wish I had, a diamond one.
Oh, you want to have, that's your goal, is you want to have, I think you get that when you get 100,000 subscribers, I think. Or, I don't know.
I have more than that.
Well, it's a little bit different though, because your views are on a different platform, but your YouTube hands out their plaques only for views and subscribers on YouTube, and we don't have you on YouTube yet, but that's okay. That's a good goal to have, right? And actually, I think diamond is more like 1 million, but anyway, that it doesn't matter. That's not the point. But I like that. That's interesting. So you want to get a play button? You want to get one of those plaques from YouTube someday? Okay, I like that. I like where you're going with that.
But you have to be older to get a play button.
You do?
Yeah.
How old do you have to be?
Probably 18 or 13 or 10, I think.
Okay. You got to get a little more up there.
Also, you can be 10 to get a play button, I think.
Oh, 10.
Also 10.
Okay. So you got a little ways to go. That's okay, though. We'll get there at some point. So what do you think? Should we just get right into it? You want me to ask you the first question?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. So first question, what's your favorite thing about shooting a bow?
Trying to get the angle, and I like to get that angle straight so I can get the right angle so I can get in the heart.
In the heart? And when you're saying angle, are you saying arrow, or you mean just shooting the bow straight enough in a way where you're hitting the heart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
I like how you use that, the angle. That's pretty good. So what do you like about that part of shooting?
I don't really know.
You don't know? Do you think maybe it's because it kind of makes you feel good, like you made a good shot, and so it gets you really excited because you're like, yes, I'm getting better. I'm getting better at shooting a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Can you show me how you do it?
So,
Can you kind of demonstrate how you do it?
So first I get like the whisker biscuit in,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get it ready, and then I aim.
And then you aim. Yep.
And then I let it go so I can get at the aim.
Mm-hmm.
And at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yeah, that's good. Good job. So next question. Do you remember the very first time you shot an arrow?
No, not at all.
You don't?
It's been a very long summer.
So let's just say this. So do you remember the first time you shot an arrow? What happened?
I don't really remember.
When you first shot, do you think you hit the target, or do you think that maybe you might have missed?
I think I might have missed.
You might have missed.
Because it was my first time doing it.
It was your first time. Yeah. Yeah. How did it make you feel, though? How did it make you feel to shoot that bow?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
It's kind of get your muscles moving.
Yeah. And so when you get a good shot on the target, like when we shoot in the backyard, usually we're shooting at like a 3D foam target, right? Like we're shooting at a deer, or now the newest target we got was a little javelina. How does that make you feel when you hit the target where you want it, where you want the arrow to hit them?
I don't really know.
Does it make you feel happy? Does it make you feel sad? Does it make you feel excited? Do you just get your
Kinda
adrenaline
sad.
pumping?
Like, kind of sad and sad.
It makes you sad? How come?
I don't know. I was trying to say happy first.
Oh, okay. Makes you a little bit sad, but then good too. Okay. What's the hardest part about shooting a bow, and how do you get better at it?
Practicing and keep practicing.
Keep practicing, right? And what do you think is the hardest part?
Probably getting it in the heart, because the heart is kind of small.
And do you think maybe making sure that all of your arrows are hitting in the same spot, do you think maybe that might kind of be one of the harder parts, is making sure that all your arrows are hitting consistently where they should? Yeah. Yeah, we struggle with that a little bit, right? But what do we do? So you already said that we just need to practice, right? We need to practice and practice and practice some more. So that's what you would do to get better at it. Do you have any secret tricks that you use when you are aiming?
No.
No, just kind of shooting instinctual. You're just kind of looking down the arrow a little bit and then letting it go. Yeah. Here's a compass. You want to play with that?
Sure.
Next question. We're going to go into teaching and tips. So, what the heck?
We're all good, folks.
We're all good here, folks. There. I wonder why I wouldn't scroll. Okay. Segment 2, we're talking about teaching and tips.
We're good, folks.
In your video, you're teaching kids how to shoot a bow. What about that is it? What do you like about that? What do you like about teaching other people and helping other people?
Good. It feels good when you do it. Like, it kind of feels you good, and like, it gets you good energy to get you happy because you got the right aim. If you do that, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
To do that.
So I dropped you off with your cousin the other day. How he was shooting a bow in the yard. How did that go? Did you teach him any tricks or show him kind of how to shoot a little bit?
No.
No. Was he pretty good? Was he shooting good? That's cool.
He didn't do as much because we had to go in the house.
Oh, okay. So you didn't get to shoot too much.
Oh, we got the shot one. But it literally just go a little bit and then followed. But they even got in the target.
It didn't even go in the target? Did he miss?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to shoot?
Yeah.
You did? How did that go? Did you shoot good?
A little bit good.
A little bit good. It's kind of different when it's a different bow, right? Like it wasn't your bow you were shooting, so it was different, right? I gotcha. If someone has never shot a bow before, what's the most important tip that you would give them?
I don't know. Probably be careful of the end of the bow where it's sharp.
The end of the arrow. Got to be careful of that for sure. Do you remember one of the tips that you gave people in your video about when you're walking up on the target to pull an arrow?
We have to move real slowly so we don't poke us in the eye or the lungs. Oh yeah, like the end of it?
Yeah.
As like a thing where it attaches like the string so it can hold and then shoot.
The knock, yeah.
Knock.
That's good. That's a very good tip. What are some other things that you kind of talked about? We talked about how you stand and your foot placement.
So we can I get down and show them?
Maybe you can, we don't have to demonstrate, but you can just explain it.
So I think you go on your side like this.
Yeah.
And then get your good skateboard pose with your feet.
Your skateboard pose? Okay, I like that. That's a good way of putting it.
And then you aim and then shoot.
Yep. And like your feet, when you're standing, you want your feet to be kind of like shoulder width apart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the same width as your shoulders.
Yeah.
Right on. That's a great tip. Everybody really likes that. So we're going to go into some like fun and imagination stuff, okay? But real quick, we're going to pause 1 second, okay? Because we need to just check and make sure that everything is still recording. And
are you good, everybody?
We are good.
I think you're good.
Yeah, everybody, welcome Emma's sidekick here, Luna, the cat. She decided she wanted to join us. She couldn't stand being outside without us, so we invited her in, and she is just snuggling up here on the bear rug. So fun and imagination. So if your arrow could do something magical, what would it do?
I think it would fart.
It would fart?
Yeah.
Do you think so? How would it sound after you shoot the arrow? How would it sound? Do you think it would kind of go
Yeah.
all the way to the target, or would it just go?
It would do like that. And it would also fart glitter out of its butt.
Oh, glitter would come out of it. So the arrows. Well, of course, if it's farting, it's got to have a butt. Yeah, I suppose. So what kind of adventure would you go on with your magical arrow?
Probably on a unicorn hunt.
A unicorn hunt. All right. I like this. That's pretty cool. So that would make sense that it has glitter farts, right?
Because it's a unicorn farts.
Right. Of course. I suppose it's got to have rainbows coming out of the back of it too, right? Yeah.
Like a unicorn.
Oh, man, that's funny. Do you think that magical arrow would somehow help people or animals or maybe even a superhero?
It would help animals.
How so? In what way?
It would help them sleep and fart.
Sleep and fart, both. Okay.
Because it's a farting arrow.
Oh, that's great. You are certainly my kid, without a doubt. So can you tell me a story about your bow and arrow? Like maybe, again, we talked a little bit about taking your arrow on an adventure, but what kind of adventure would you want to go on with your bow? I mean, so I know we already talked about a unicorn, but let's think about maybe some other type of adventure, like one that's more realistic.
Probably like a lion hunt where you try to shoot a lion.
Really? You'd want to shoot a lion, huh?
But not for real.
Not for real, but okay.
I'm just making it up because we're on the story part.
We're on the story part. Okay, that's good. That's fair enough. I like that. And so what happens next? So tell us a little bit about, like, tell me a story about this lion hunt that we're going to go on.
So first we go up a waterfall and then try to hide so we can, when the lion goes by, we can just shoot it and get the good aim. And I would just like fart.
Your farting arrow is still in the story. Oh, that's great. I love it. Does your arrow have friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of friends and they fart so much. Even they can fart on their own when they don't fly.
You're cracking me up, bud. Oh, that's hilarious. So, if you were a superhero who used a bow, what kind of missions would you go on?
Probably save a kid if it's having a trouble being chased by a bear, like a big black bear, the big black bear, like this bear.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah, this one we got right here. Okay. I like that. So you want to help kids. That's always good. That says a lot about your character and your heart. Who would your sidekick be?
Luna.
Luna would be your sidekick? Yeah. Should we do you think she would wear the bat cat mask?
Yeah, and she would go like, "Whatcha whatcha, whatcha whatcha, whatcha whatcha."
So she'd be throwing some karate moves out there like that?
And go like, "Wah wah, ja ja." And the bear would be like, "Stop tickling my butt." It'd be like that.
Oh, I love that. That's great. And so what would your superpower be besides shooting arrows?
Probably tickling the bear.
You'd be like a tickle monster or something like that?
Yeah, I'd be like, tickle, tickle, tickle.
Make him laugh to death? Or make him laugh so that he runs away?
Yeah.
And doesn't bother any more kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Whatcha whatcha.
So let's go. So again, I want to go back to the video you made and some of the other things that we did. We did a video where we set up a new blind and we demonstrated how it works and showed people all of the features and the benefits that come with that ground blind that you can hunt in. We did a couple more shooting videos where we're working on shooting at a hog and so we did several different videos, but there's it's the main one that took off and did really well. And then we had a lot of people saying, "Hey, when's the next video going to come out? When's the next video?" So we just kind of we kept making some, and we didn't do, I don't know, maybe we did 6 or 7 of them, something like that. But we did as many as we could. It gets...
Yeah, and we're going to do more in the summer.
Mm-hmm. But it can get a little bit frustrating, right? When we're trying to shoot and have fun, and then we have to mess around with cameras and microphones and all that, right? Like even getting prepped and ready for this podcast episode, it took a while. We had to get some things rolling. We had to get some things fixed, and some things weren't functioning properly right away. That's how technology works. And so speaking of that, let's take a look and make sure that our camera is still recording.
I think he's get a blue.
Okay, so now it's recording again, and we're good. Next thing. So what do you think is the most important thing to remember when you're learning something new?
Probably first know everything, how to do an arrow first, and practice a little bit, and then do it again the next day, and then the next day till you get it, and then you can make a video of it.
And we're just talking about anything in general. It doesn't have to be archery, but maybe I would say one of the most difficult things that we run into when we're trying to learn something new is understanding that we're gonna fail, right? Yeah. Like sometimes we're gonna fail, sometimes we're gonna miss the target, and that's okay, right? And what's important about those kinds of things? Whoa. Whoops.
It was like the chair's dropping me down.
So what do you think is really important about how, staying positive, right? You want to try to stay as positive as you can during that process. And what can we do if we're starting to get really frustrated?
We can take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Keep us up and dust yourself off.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
And keep doing it. Sure. But sometimes we get too frustrated, and sometimes it's okay just to walk away from it for a little bit and come back to it later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think that with having the ability to kind of tell yourself that, like you said
earlier?
Yeah, like you said earlier, like pick yourself up, dust yourself off, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Like, how do you feel? Do you think that helps you get better at archery? Doing that? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. If you could give one piece of advice to grown-ups learning to shoot, what would it be?
Probably.
Hold on one second, honey. That mic, you gotta get it up by your mouth. Hang on. Let me help you.
It's okay. 1 second, folks. There we go.
Hang on. You got a big boogie there. Do you want to blow it out?
1 second, everybody. Let me go.
Put your headset back on there. All right, we're good. Daddy's camera's still rolling.
Yep.
Let's get the mic up here a little bit more.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to ask that question again. Okay, we're going to try to do that again. So, if you could give one piece of advice to grown-ups learning to shoot a bow, what would it be?
Probably, I don't really know about a lot of stuff from archery now, because it's about a long summer.
You mean a long winter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a little while since you've shot, but if you could think of one thing, think back to the video we made, think back to all the times that we shot your bow, and in the beginning, what is one important thing that we talked about right away?
What do we do? Probably saying probably try to remember not to run to get the arrow.
I like the way that you said that, because we do talk about safety first always, right? Always, always, always safety, because we don't want to get hurt, because if we get hurt, then we won't be able to have fun, right?
First, practice and be confident.
There you go. I like that.
Probably don't run. Remember not to run so you don't get poked in the eye.
When we go to shoot a bow, what is our goal? What are we trying to do? We're trying to have
fun.
Fun. That's right.
Have fun.
That is very important, because, if we're not having fun doing it, personally, this is my opinion, maybe we shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Right?
But so, I know you love going in the woods, but sometimes I just want a little break at this. Go to the house faster a little bit,
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just keep stopping on your phone, looking on your phone, keep stopping and stopping.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that then I get in big trouble. I do something and then I get dirty and stuff, and I don't like it.
But what do you mean by you get in trouble?
I'm just trying to be a little more active, so us can be very cool. I don't really know that though about it.
Okay. I'm kind of confused, but
I'm confused a little bit with it too.
Sometimes, if your mind is anything like mine, we have a lot of thoughts going in all kinds of different
Yeah.
directions at one time, and sometimes it's hard to sort them out, right?
I was trying to say neurons.
Neurons, okay. Sure, yeah.
Because there's neurons in your head. Like there's thousands of them doing stuff.
Yeah.
In your head.
In your head, yeah. And sometimes it's hard to sort them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't sort them out because you're not in the brain.
Got it.
You're outside of the brain.
You're out. Oh. Okay. So let's look at this here. What you have in front of you. Let's talk a little bit about that. Where did that shed antler come from?
It comes from a deer.
Yes, it did. Indeed, it did. Where did you? So we found that actually probably right about a year ago, about this time last year, huh? And that was your first shed antler that you found.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My first one.
And we had looked. I mean, you and I have spent hours in the woods, like hours and hours and hours.
Like.
Not just that day. I'm talking over the years since you were a baby. You and I have gone out into the woods every spring and looked for shed antlers, and we found one.
Yes.
And it's that one right there on the table.
Yeah. Like, and also I wanted to tell you, you saw it first, but I didn't. And I didn't know what you were doing because you didn't say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to surprise me, and then I found it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so do you remember we got to a spot on a trail that we were following.
And we saw some, like, birds in the cage, I think. Birds in the cage.
Oh, yeah, because that was the place that we were at. They have some birds of prey in captivity. And these are birds of prey that are in the process of being rehabilitated.
Yeah.
And so, but it's open to the public. You can go look at them. And then we walked out onto some public ground around that area, and that's where we found that deer antler. And I remember as we were following the trail, we must have walked past several hundred deer beds, right? Because remember, we were focusing on their trails and focusing on where their beds were. And we were looking in their beds, and it eventually led us to an antler. And we looked around. We did kind of a grid search around that antler to see if we could find the matching pair, but we could not. Or the matching antler, but we could not find it.
Probably next time when we try to look for a deer antler, we should look for deer beds. And then look around them and see if there's any shedded deer antlers and look far around them. Yeah. Like around, and just in case if they went off and then one of their antlers falls. So we could look around them, far away around them, and then close to them. Yeah. We could look around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Buddy, we found one. Look it.
Where?
Look it. See? Go grab it. See the tine sticking up? Go get it. Pull it out. Oh. You found one. We found one. Emma's first shed antler. Bring it over here, bud. Let's look at it. We found one.
Should we send it to Mommy?
Good job. Look at that. Look at that. Here, hold it out. Here, let's take your gloves off. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Man. That is a proud dad moment right there, buddy. I love you, kid.
I love you too. This is kind of cool.
What'd you find?
An antler deer.
For what kind of deer is that?
Moose antler?
Remember what kind of deer are in Minnesota? What kind of deer are in Minnesota?
White-tailed deer?
Yeah. So what kind of antler is that? What kind of deer is that antler from?
White-tailed deer.
That's right. It's a white-tailed deer. Good job.
Should we send
Right here.
that video to Mommy?
Yeah, right here, bud. Give me 5. Yes. Thank you for your patience. Look at that. Isn't that worth it? Let's see if we can find the other one, okay?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think when it comes to shed hunting? What are some other things that we look for when we're out shed hunting?
Probably deer and stuff.
Right, but what's a good indication that there's deer in the area aside from the trails and the beds that we already talked about?
Probably be careful and a little quiet so in just in case if there's any deer around.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to scare them.
What is it's called sign, right? And what are some things that we look for so that we know that there's deer in the area?
Footprints of them.
Yes, and
trails of them.
And trails and
deer beds. Probably deer stuff and deer poop.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Deer poop.
Deer poop, because we see a lot of deer poop on those trails, don't we?
So, can we go back to the imagination thing?
Yeah.
And do a story about, like, all the poop deer thing?
Sure.
So, I think if it was magical, I would shoot an arrow and poop would come out of its butt.
You're silly. That's
and
funny.
then the poop, when it shoots out of its butt, the poop shoots out glitter out of his butt.
Oh, that's funny. Well, this has been an amazing conversation, honey. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and talking to me about all the fun that we get to have in the woods. And I look forward to this summer where we get to shoot some more. I've already had people asking me, when are we going to see more videos of you and your daughter shooting a bow? So we're definitely going to get out and do that some more. Thank you so much for sharing your tips, stories, and adventures about farting arrows and chasing after unicorns. And then farting unicorns. Any last things you want to tell other kids or adults about shooting bows?
No.
No?
Yeah, because I need a break from these headphones because they're kind of making me mad.
They're kind of making you mad? Okay, well, our light just went out, so that's probably a good indication that the podcast should be over. Thank you all so much for joining us today on the podcast. If you are listening, be sure to give us a 5-star rating, whether it be on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. If you're watching this episode on YouTube, make sure you head on over there, give us a like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be up to date on all things archery. And with that, we're packing up our bows and arrows, and
we're hitting the range.
Peace.
Peace. Like that bell button. Bye.
Vapor Trail is now offering an exclusive discount to the Range Podcast listeners. Enter promo code TRP15, that's TRP15, at checkout for 15% off VTX bowstrings and Vapor Trail and Stokerized branded t-shirts, hats, and other gear.